I just want to start out. There was so much conversation with Congressman Pocan about what's going on in the presidential race, and Tom Bonnier has broken down the one of the most recent big polls. It's Insider Advantage / Fox 5 survey of Atlanta, and he points out that black voters are 29% of the electorate in Georgia in 2000, but they were only 2% of the people who took the poll. So what they do is they take this 2%, which turned out to be 17 people, and multiply their answers by 10, 12, 14, whatever it is, to get up to that 29%, which largely renders polls meaningless. He makes the same point about people under 40, that voters under 40 in Georgia accounted for 1 out of 3 votes, about 33% of the votes in Georgia, but they were only 8% of the respondents. And of course, this is because people are not answering their cell phones, and it's getting harder and harder and harder to get people to take polls. And so what they're doing is they're taking the answers of people who will take a poll, and which probably has unique personality characteristics in and of themselves, and just multiplying them. And it's nuts. I mean, the point that he's making is that Joe Biden may be way out ahead right now, that the polls, so much of this polling is just like meaningless. And this is what we've been seeing certainly since 2016, where the polls predicted at least a 3-point blowout for Hillary Clinton. The same thing, we saw the same thing in 2018. We saw it in 2020. We saw it last year, or the last election, 2022, with the whole so-called red wave that was, that all the polls were showing, and it never appeared. I think we need to just, take a deep breath here. Again, whether Joe Biden stays as the nominee or not, that's really up to Joe Biden and the Democratic Party. And I'm just making it very clear that I will support whoever the nominee is, including Joe Biden, 100%, right up to the edge, right up to the end. It's I'm here for the Democratic Party. Vote blue no matter who. But I just, I think this is fascinating.